Hello everyone. Hope you are doing great. Now this is our class 3 of the speaking kit. In class 1 I have told you how to see the pronunciation of the fundamental blocks, that is the letters. In class 2 I told you that using those letters how you combine those words, and we saw the correct pronunciation of the words. In class 3, using these words, we'll make various phrases. So, I'll make you aware of the phrases that we need to use in daily basis. Alright? So, let's see how it looks. Alright. So, when you're meeting someone, these are the things that you can speak to him or her. So, what's up? You can ask him, what's up? Alright? Or you can say, what's new? Because this shows the curiosity that you want to ask to him, is there anything new? Alright. Third one is, what have you been up to lately? It means that lately is recently. What have you been doing recently? This is the way you ask someone, what have you been doing recently? हाल ही में तुम क्या कर रहे थे? Alright. Fourth one is, how's it's going? How's it going? सब कैसा चल रहा है? When you need to ask someone कि कैसा चल रहा है, तो you can simply say, how's it going? How's it going? I hope this is clear. Then you can say, how are things? चीज़ें कैसी हैं? That means that you are asking the other person कि सब कैसा है. Alright? Then you can say, how's life? It's a way of saying तुम्हारी जिंदगी कैसी चल रही है. Alright? So when you meet someone, you can use these short phrases. It would give a very perfect impression to the other person who is listening you from the other side. Alright? So either you can say, hey, what's up? Hey, what's new? Hello, what have you been up to lately? Alright? Hi, how is it going? Hello, how are things for you? Hey, how's life? So these are the way you need to address someone when you meet someone. Alright? Then in response to this, when somebody speaks you these things, how you would reply. So if somebody asks you, hey, how are you? So how you would reply for the same? You would say, I'm fine, thanks. How about you? मैं सही हूँ, शुक्रिया आपका पूछने के लिए, आप कैसे हो? Alright? How about you? It creates a good impression that you want to know about the other person as well. So somebody asks about you, make sure you ask about the other person as well. Alright? So if somebody says to you, how are you? Then you can also say, I'm pretty good, thank you. What about you? Alright? मैं अच्छी हूँ, आप कैसे हो? Alright? This is the other way you can address the audience. Alright? Now, if somebody says, how are you? You can say, same as always. जैसी मैं हमेशा रहती हूँ, वैसी अभी भी हूँ. This is again a good impression to tell the other person how you are. Now say, if you're not feeling that much happy, like, so, how you need to tell the other person? You'll say, not so great. Alright? बहुत अच्छी नहीं हूँ, बहुत अच्छी नहीं है चीज़ें. Alright? Or you can say, could be better. मैं इससे अच्छी हो सकती थी. Or you can say, can't complain. मैं शिकायत नहीं कर सकती, मैं जैसी भी हूँ. Alright? These are the short phrases that you should develop the habit of including in your everyday vocabulary. Alright? I hope that this slide is clear to you. If not, pause the video, see the phrases, repeat the phrases, record the phrases. Alright? I hope this slide is clear to you. Moving on to the next slide. Here I have written certain sentences, alright, that you should be aware of. Alright? I really appreciate it. Alright? This you can say to the other person कि मैं इसकी तारीफ करता हूँ. If somebody shows you anything, you can use this. I really appreciate it. मैं इसकी सही मायने में तारीफ करता हूँ. Alright? The other sentence that I have written here is I'm really grateful. मैं बहुत grateful हूँ. Alright? That's so kind of you. This you can use when somebody is providing help to you. अगर कोई आपकी मदद कर रहा है तो आप उसे बोलेंगे That's so kind of you. ये तुम्हारा बहुत ही दयालु भाव है. Alright? Or you can say in a better English, I owe you one. तुमने मेरे लिए इतना किया, मैं भी तुम्हें कुछ owe करता हूँ. Alright? These are the things, these are the 4 things that you can speak to a person when the other person is helping you. Alright? What are the things that you can say? I really appreciate it. मैं इसकी तारीफ करता हूँ कि तुमने मेरी मदद करी. I'm really grateful. मैं बहुत grateful हूँ कि तुमने मेरी मदद करी. That's so kind of you. ये तुम्हारा बहुत ही दयालुपन है कि तुमने मेरी मदद करी. I owe you one. Alright? And then comes, if somebody is helping you, how would you say to that person? No problem. कोई बात नहीं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ऑल राइट. और यू कैन से नो वरीज, कोई चिंता की बात नहीं है. और यू कैन से डोंट मेंशन इट, अरे इसकी कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, इसको बताने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, ऑल राइट. और यू कैन से माई प्लेजर, ये मेरी खुशनसीबी है कि मैंने आपकी मदद करी. और यू कैन से एनी टाइम, आप मेरी सहायता कभी भी ले सकते हैं, ऑल राइट. I hope this is clear to you. Now, when you are in a debate or in a discussion and you are with the other person, alright, whatever his views are, you are favoring his views. How would you suggest that? You would say, I couldn't agree with you more. मैं इससे ज़्यादा तुमसे अग्री नहीं कर सकती. इसका ये मतलब है मैं तुमसे अग्री करती हूँ, मैं तुम्हारी बातों से सहमत हूँ. All right. और अगर if the other person whatever he or she is saying you are not with the other person's view, then you will say I'm not sure about that. मैं इसके बारे में श्योर नहीं हूँ कि ये सही है कि नहीं. All right. So in this slide, pause the video, practice the phrases, record the phrases. All right. Moving on to the next slide. Now say suppose if you heard some great news, how would you react to the other person who is giving you the news? You would say, wow, that's great. Or you would say, how wonderful is that? You are giving an exclamation sentence that you are so happy to hear that great news. Alright? You can say, kudos, you have won the match. Or you can say, bravo, that was a victory. These are the way you could emphasize more or react more to a great news. I hope this is clear. Now, say suppose if you hear a bad news. So, how would you react? You'd say, oh no, that's too sad to hear. Alright? Oh no. And then continue with the sentence that you want. Or you can say, that's terrible. He did that. Alright? You can say, that's terrible. ये तो बहुत खराब है. Terrible है. Or the third way you can react to the bad news. I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. To emphasize more, we generally add so. So, I'm so sorry to hear that. मुझे ये सुनकर बहुत बुरा लगा. Alright? And then comes that when you want food. Alright? You'll say, I'm starving. Starving मतलब भूख लगना. Let's grab a bite to eat. मतलब कि हमें भूख लगी है, हमें कुछ खाने को दो. Let's grab a bite to eat. Alright? How about eating out tonight? That means that what about going to the restaurant? Alright? If you want to go to some place in order to eat something, you'd say, how about eating out tonight? कैसा रहेगा अगर हम बाहर जाकर खाएं? Alright? So, next comes, if somebody is asking what you will have in dinner, say your mama or anybody is asking that what you would have in dinner, so you would say, I'll have Maggie. Thank you. You can add a thank you in order to give a good response. So you will say, thank you. So now again, I am starving. That is equivalent to I am too hungry. So either you can say I am starving or you can say I am too hungry. Give me food. Alright. These are the way in which you can ask for food. Record the video. Whatever you are saying, speak it up. And again, I would say record your video or your audio to see a good transformation. Alright. Moving on to the next slide, that is, now say if you go to the market in order to buy something and that thing is very costly for you. So how you would say, it cost a fortune. It cost a fortune. It means that to cost a lot of money. When you go to buy a thing and it's costing you a lot of money. So rather than saying that it is costing me too much money, use a good sentence and say it cost a fortune. Alright. That bracelet cost a fortune to me. Alright. And then next, another impressive sentence, you can say it cost an arm and a leg. It cost an arm and a leg. It means that the thing that you are buying, that is too expensive. That is too expensive. So if a particular thing is too expensive, अगर कोई भी चीज़ बहुत महंगी है, तो you would say it cost a fortune or you would say it cost an arm and a leg. Third is that's a rip-off. Rip-off means ओवरप्राइज्ड. कोई चीज़ 10 रुपए की है, आपको 100 रुपए में मिल रही है, तो उस चीज़ का प्राइस बहुत ही ज़्यादा ओवर है. फार मोर एक्सपेंसिव देन इट शुड बी. मतलब जितना महंगा होना चाहिए उससे ज़्यादा वो महंगा है. तो हाउ यूड से दैट दैट्स अ रिप ऑफ. बहुत महंगा है ये. And then comes the weather phrases. In order to describe the weather, either you can say that it's little chilly. अगर थोड़ा ठंडा पड़ रहा है तो आप कैसे बोलोगे? It's little chilly. It's a little chilly. How is the weather outside? If somebody asks you, you would say it's a little chilly. मतलब थोड़ी बहुत ठंडी पड़ रही है. Or if it is too cold outside, you would say it's freezing. ऐसा लग रहा है बाहर जम रही है बर्फ. All right, so you would say it's freezing. Now if suppose the weather is hot, how you would say that it's absolutely boiling. ऐसा लग रहा है उबल रहा है. So you would say the room is boiling or the room is absolutely boiling. Room बहुत उबल रहा है. Or you can say it's scorching hot outside. बाहर बहुत ही ज़्यादा गर्मी है. Alright, these are the 4 ways you can address in order to tell how the weather is. Now say suppose after reading the lecture you are too tired. So how you would say to me that you are too tired? You can say I am exhausted. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा थक गया हूँ. I am exhausted. और you can say I am dead tired. मैं इतना tired हो गया, इतना थक गया हूँ कि मैं dead के समान हो गया हूँ. मैं dead tired हो गया हूँ. I am dead tired. The third one is I can hardly open my eyes. मैं अपनी आँख शायद ही खोल पाऊंगा. मैं इतना ज़्यादा थक गया हूँ कि अब मुझे लेटना है. Alright? Or you can say I'm gonna hit the sack. Hit the sack means go to bed. Alright? मतलब मैं बेड पे सोने जा रहा हूँ. So these are the phrases that you need to know in order to converse with a person on a daily basis, and that too in a good English terms. So I hope that this lecture was clear to you. Make sure that you practice and practice, and this would yield you a huge transformation. So bye bye, have a nice day ahead, see you in the next class.